I think that we build what we want our society to be in our schools. Students want the balance that I found in that moment. Students want to be allowed to be curious by having access to nature that fuels their creative thoughts. In asking this question to audiences, I often quote one of my favorite poems, which is Harlem by Langston Hughes. It reads, "What happens to a dream deferred? Does it dry up like a raisin in the sun, or fester like a sore and then run? Does it stink like rotten meat, or crust and sugar over like a syrupy sweet? Maybe it just sags like a heavy load, or does it explode?" I quote it because every day teachers are walking into classrooms and staring at faces in rows upon rows of students with dreams deferred. Taking action is now, more than ever, an urgent moral imperative. Because we see how education could be better. We have more chances than ever to make change outside of our schools. Kids today are empowered to start petitions on change.org and act in their communities in ways that make their city better. And we realize that there are all these exciting possibilities in the world outside. So the contrast between these exciting possibilities and the arbitrary information that we memorize in school has become too great. So when I think about schools that facilitate independent learning and creative doing, I ask questions. What if schools were more like Platos Academy in Greece, with more peer-to-peer learning and asking questions and problem solving? What if they were more like libraries in the sense of being open spaces, acting as portals to knowledge and discovery? We need spaces that inspire us and don't restrict us. Spaces that allow us to explore, discover, imagine, and make things. Spaces that allow us to be close to nature so we can draw that same inspiration that the kid on the bus might have if he had looked outside the window for one. When I talk to students a decade or two down the road, I want them to be amazed and incredulous when I say that when I went to school, everyone was expected to do things the same way. That if you wanted to do crazy, awesome things, like organize conferences or start nonprofits, you had to do them outside of school, that you didn't have the sense that you could change the world from your classroom chair. Really, what I'm about to say might just be a selfish desire for me in my last year in high school too. I desperately want those students of the future to be amazed, because I want them to know only a world where independent thinking and creative doing are the norm, and not the exceptions that slip through the cracks in our rigid schoolroom walls.